Vote share is almost, the difference is almost around 2.8 to 3%. And Delhi seats are very small seats actually, like it's the seats are very small, not very large seats area wise. Therefore, the margin of victory is very close in all the 70 seats of Delhi, and in a triangular fight where the the percentage of vote itself constituency wise is very limited, because these are not very large seats. So in that kind of a scenario, the contest might be tight, but just a 2%, 3% swing this side, that side, makes in the whole difference. And that's the reason why the Bharatiya Janata Party has won such a landslide victory. Second is, like, if we have to look historically in the context of Delhi, Delhi was always a kind of a saffron city. I remember from the days of the Jansang till Sushma Swaraj, Delhi used to be a bastion of the of right-wing politics and of the Jansang and the RSS. It is after the demise of Sushma Swaraj that things had crumbled down for BJP in relation to Delhi, but now there is an upswing once again. Third factor is, of course, the huge amount of blatant lies, policy paralysis, corruption, misgovernance of the Aam Aadmi Party, and especially of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. I always used to address him as a half an hour liar chief minister, because what he used to say half an hour before, he used to change his track record half an hour after that, and again change it again another half an hour. As such, the plethora of false promises which he had come up with, giving in a false assurance to the Delhi electorate. People in Delhi, the voters in Delhi, they felt that they were cheated 3 times without any kind of delivery at the grassroots level. And when we compare that with the guarantee of Narendra Modi, here we have 3 guarantees. One is of the false guarantee of Arvind Kejriwal. The other one is the guarantee of Rahul Gandhi, which never comes out of the box. And the third is the Modi guarantee, which the Janta or the people actually accepted the guarantee by giving a guarantee to the Modi guarantee, because since 2014 onwards, the Honorable Prime Minister has actually fulfilled all the guarantees which he has given to the electorate of this country in Lok Sabha election, and people of Delhi understands that, and that's the reason why, such a handsome victory for the Bharatiya Janata Party. I would say that for Arvind Kejriwal, that rest of his life, there is going to be a nightmare about 2 things. One is the Sheesh Mahal, and the second one is the poison of the Yamuna water. Besides his crescendo of other flip-flops and lies which he has kept on tom-tomming in front of the Delhi electorate, but major reasons, if I have to see just before election, was the kind of blatant accusation which he made about a neighboring state, that the neighboring state wants to poison the people of Delhi by making the waters of Yamuna poisonous. And of course, Sheesh Mahal is something which is going to haunt him forever. And let me tell you one thing, the first cabinet meeting which will be taking place, the CAG report is going to come out in the first meeting, together with a decision on the cleaning of the Yamuna. The moment the CAG report is out, mark my words, Devika, the next Sheesh Mahal for Arvind Kejriwal will be Tihar jail. He will be there in Tihar very soon with bag and baggages and with all his other entourage, because all of them in the last 10 years, except for money laundering, they have done nothing.
Okay. Dr. Vijay Khera, can you hear me now?
Large number. It's not a small number, even though Bharatiya Janata Party is not there in power in MCD. Second is, like, what I understand is, like, how long the Aam Aadmi Party will remain in power in MCD. That itself is very doubtful, because there is too much of internal bickering within the Aam Aadmi Party councillors within the MCD itself, and we have seen that in the mayoral election and the deputy mayor's election and all this, so therefore I will not be surprised if there is a change or a makeover in MCD sooner or later, and there might be a change in MCD also. Thirdly, the important thing out here is, like, in terms of delivery. In terms of delivery, what I understand is, like, when the Prime Minister makes a Cadelian call or he gives in a clarion call about the guarantees, people actually respect that, and people actually acknowledge that because they have seen that with their own eyes. For example, one small scheme which I can tell in relation to Delhi itself, jahan pe jhuggi wahan pe pakka makan, where there is a jhuggi or where there is a slum, there would be a concrete furnished flat given to the people below the poverty line. And the Prime Minister has actually fulfilled that promise. Just before the 2024 Lok Sabha election also, he had distributed almost around 3,000 flats in and around Kalkaji area to the people below the poverty line. And recently also, before the declaration of the assembly elections, he had done that, So, and the assurance which the Prime Minister gave that anyone, those who are below the poverty line, those who are from the deprived section across the nook and corner of Delhi, they will be getting a pakka makan, they would be getting a furnished makan, is something which people actually buys it because they have seen their fellow friends and their extended family members getting that. Getting the key from the Prime Minister's hand itself, So this is something which the people equated in terms of guarantee. When they did a comparative analysis with the guarantee being given by Arvind Kejriwal, what did he say? He had said that I will make the Yamuna water as clean as Bisleri water. There would be CCTV cameras in every locality, in every nook and corner of Delhi. There would be around 1,200 colleges in Delhi. Has he fulfilled a single one of them? What about the marshals for the women's safety in the buses? The marshals are not getting their salaries, Then he had said that no woman in Delhi will ever be molested, and I'll ensure that it is 100% safe and secure city for the women of Delhi, But has that happened? That hasn't happened, And on top of that, crying foul every time about the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi after a clear-cut decision given by the Honorable Supreme Court demarcating the powers of the elected Chief Minister and the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Still, his bickering did not stop. Perhaps Mr. Arvind Kejriwal should have learnt a lesson or two from his predecessor Sheila Dikshit ji, that first 5 years of Sheila Dikshit ji's government was the Vajpayee government at the center. And how is it that Mrs. Sheila Dikshit, she had such a fantastic cordial relationship with the Prime Minister and with the central government, and why is it that Arvind Kejriwal could not do this? This tendency of behaving like an anarchist and opposing every move, every welfare scheme of the government of India is something which people of Delhi understood, and that's the reason people of Delhi has punished him so badly this time, punished him so badly because of his blatant lies from morning till evening, with even a solemn oath on taking an oath in the name of his children. He took a U-turn. He had said that I will not stay in a house of more than 2-room flat, and then he creates such a pompous Sheesh Mahal. Is this something which the people of Delhi expected from him? Definitely not. He had come on the anti-corruption plank. And after coming on the anti-corruption plank, the reward which he gave to the people of Delhi was highest level of corruption, highest level of misgovernance, and highest level of policy paralysis. And on top of that, crying like a crybaby. A crybaby syndrome he followed every day, wailing like a kid, like a child of 5 or 6 months, saying that the center doesn't allow me to work, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi doesn't allow me to work, and then on top of that, hoodwinking the masses of Delhi with false assurances. I think it's a plethora of reasons why there is such a debacle of the Aam Aadmi Party, and on top of that, the internal bickering within Aam Aadmi Party itself. We all know that, Atishi had problems with Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal had problems with Manish Sisodia. I think Atishi will be very happy today that she has won the election, and Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia and Saurabh Bharadwaj has lost the election. My understanding is like there will be a spillover effect of this within another month or two in Punjab, and it will be difficult for Aam Aadmi Party and for Mr. Kejriwal to manage his party and the government the government in Punjab. It's just a matter of time, because that state itself is bankrupt. The way Aam Aadmi Party had looted that state for fulfilling its false agenda of false promises, and the media campaigning with crores and crores of rupees across different state assembly elections and national elections, draining the exchequer of the Punjab government. And today Punjab government is a pauper. They don't have a single penny in their exchequer now. So that is going to have a toll on that neighboring state, and my understanding is, like, sooner or later we might see a vertical split happening in Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, interesting. Let me also bring in